since as we promised, okay, so based upon our promise, we are going to start our project sessions. Okay, we have covered almost all the fundamental the modules which are required to complete one normal projects. Okay, you take S3 buckets, next lambda functions. Okay, many modules we have covered. Maybe while executing products, I mean the projects, even we required some more modules that we will try to cover very quickly during the execution of the project. Okay, so let's start first with the simple projects. Okay, simple projects. Later on we will go for more complicated, okay, recognition types, prediction type, forecast type, time series type projects. Okay. First, chatbots. I think you guys are familiar with the chatbots, right? Participant, you should be reflexive here, because when it comes to the projects, you should work as a team. Okay, so you should keep on giving the suggestions. Okay, you guys are familiar with the chatbots, no? Participants, participants, participants.
So,
Yeah, you are familiar with the chatbots, no? GoDaddy had one beautiful chatbot here. Okay, maybe they might have removed this. I just wanted to demonstrate that chatbot. Okay, so anyways, okay, almost all are familiar with the chatbots. If you guys are not familiar with the chatbots, the best example is itself is an Alexa. Okay, so Alexa in Google Assistant, in Google we have Google Assistant, okay, which is also an chatbot. Okay, and these chatbots are part of machine learning, which works completely based on NLP, natural language processing system. Okay, so there are different algorithms generally we use on chatbots, such as take support vector machine. You are going to learn about support vector machine in machine learning chapter. Similarly, Bayesian network, we have maximum entropy, conditional random field, artificial neural network. Okay, artificial neural network, again the deep learning. Artificial neural networks are widely used. These are widely used algorithms when it comes to a deep learning system. TensorFlow you take. Okay, and use chatbots also can be designed using artificial neural network. Recently, we executed one project, okay, related to chatbot. There we have used this algorithm. Okay, so we use this algorithm called BERT. Okay, BERT stands for bidirectional transfer encoder representation. Okay, but we got only 87% of accuracy. Okay, but later on we came to know that if you combine BERT with LSTM algorithm, the chances of getting accuracy will be more. You can reach up to 92 to 94%. Okay, so far, whatever the bots we have in the corporate sectors, it gives around 94 to 96% of accuracy, not 100%. Okay, but okay, chalega we say. Okay, 96%, 94% is okay. Okay, so it's so that much, at least we are getting that much of response. Okay, so here what I have experienced in bots while designing the bots, when you are giving any instructions, okay, in terms of text, it responds properly. Okay, and when it is a voice message, okay, due to some pronunciations, what happens, the response we will not get the proper response. That is the one problem. Next, we have different languages now. The companies are trying to design the products trying to design the bots for different languages. Already they have implemented. Okay, so you can enjoy the bots even from with your local languages also in future. Anyways, that is what the theory part. Okay, and one more thing, uh, bots can reduce nearly 50% of the company task. Suppose let us say you have one customer care center. Okay. The job of the customer care is to solve the queries, no, solve the problems related to the products. Okay. So now, if it is, if are the minor, I mean the minor the queries. So if you set the bots, okay, so automatically it will try to rectify. You take WhatsApp have already started that business, and nearly 50 to 60% of the job can be reduced. And most important, due to this COVID-19, okay, the most of the companies have already migrated towards artificial intelligence. Okay, they have converted almost everything to automation system. Okay, so that is one more benefit even for us also. Okay, because if you implement a technology, if you are implementing one technology in company, okay, you will take double days to migrate from that. Suppose let us say, okay, the company or you itself is using WhatsApp for one day. To migrate from that software, you will take 2 days. Okay, so that is one of the benefit for us, since already the companies have deployed all those technologies, and the company people know the power of the IT technologies now. For that means obviously in future the market for IT engineers are going to be double. Okay, so the only thing is we should be ready for those technologies. Okay, so next is let's talk about technical part now. Okay, technical part related to the NLP. Then we'll go for how to design NLP system. Okay, chatbot using Amazon Lex. There is a platform called Lex. Okay, which will allow us to design the chatbots. So as far as chatbot is concerned, I'm going to cover some of the modules here, like AWS Lex. You know AWS Lex. Okay, this is the main agenda of today's session. Next, we have cloud formation. In cloud formation, this is another module which will allow us to design the template. Let's say to design an Alexa, okay, we have designed and prototyped in such a way that we will be passing the data from Lambda function. Next, from that, we are taking the data from S3. From S3, we are passing the data to Lambda function. Next, from Lambda function, we are passing the data to SNS or SQS, you say. Okay, so manually, if you take manually, okay, we have to configure everything. S3, next Lambda function, next SQS. But if you are using cloud formation will give the template itself. Okay, everything will be taken care by the cloud formation. Okay, the only thing is you just dump the data. Next, cloud formation itself will try to integrate all the data from one module to another module. Okay, this is a web-based system. Okay, so let me see. Okay, I'll show you what exactly the cloud formation is. I'll show you. Okay, cloud formation. Yep. Hold on. Cloud formation. Okay, it is kind of a template. Okay, cloud formation provides a common language for you to model and provision AWS and third-party application resources in your cloud environment. Okay, it's just a template, remember, which will allow us to write the programs, and we can execute the program automatically using cloud formation technique system. Next comes code pipeline. Those who are heard about DevOps. Okay, so DevOps is a platform where we can write the programs simultaneously. We can deploy that program on operational level. Let's say you are writing program, so you have completed one code in DevOps. Okay, so immediately after completing that code, you can deploy that one in operational level so that the customer can use that facility. After that, let us say the moment when the customers are using that code part or that facility services, if they are finding any difficulty, okay, so that request again, the query will come for the developers. Again, based upon that query, again the developer can change that one. While changing that code, you cannot see the effect on the operational level. Okay, so operational level also will be going on smoothly. Even at developer side, the programmer will be programming the code. Now that is one benefit of code pipeline. okay, which is a part of DevOps. Same way, let us say you are designing one new language and you want to bring nearly 600 to 700 developers in one platform. So using code pipeline, okay, so we can bring all those 600 to 700 programs. They'll sit in different part of the countries. They write the programs, they write the modules, okay, they write line by line code, and all those code will be stored at the central location, okay, and it will be taken care by the central location using the DevOps systems. Okay, so as far as Amazon is concerned, okay, we have the system of called code pipeline. Okay, that is one more module we are going to use here while designing the Alexa. And remember, this code pipeline and code formation we are going to use in almost all the projects. Next, we have Lambda function. You know very well what is Lambda function. Hold on, someone has raised the ticket. Sir, the video is paused. Okay. Can you see the screen, participants? 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 Participants?
So we can see the screen, but it's still in abstract, sir.
Still it is an abstract, you should say. Okay. Please be reflexive. Please be reflexive, because I feel like the moment when I open the screen, I feel like that is visible to you. Fine. Now, can you see the PPT?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Amazon Lex, Alexa, this is a platform where we are going to design the Alexa. Cloud formation, just now I have explained. Next, we have code pipeline, DevOps systems. Okay. So next is, you are familiar with Lambda function, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
You are familiar with the Lambda function, and you are familiar with the Cloud Watch also, right? For billing system, if I want to get the report, the complete report of the system. Okay, so the moment when you are using Alexa, Cloud Formation, code pipeline, the complete report will be generated, and it will keep an eye, okay, in each and every what the modules, even your CPU cycles also. That Cloud Watch also we are using. Let's try to discuss about chatbots later, applications of chatbot later. Okay, so most important part of today's session is this prototype. Can you see this prototype, participants? Participants.
Yes, sir.
You can see the prototype now. So here, this is our project actually. So we are going to design this system, this platform. Remember, before starting any projects in Amazon, okay, first job is to design the prototype. Okay, in the entire Amazon team, what happens, there will be an architect and there will be a developer. It is architect responsibility to design this prototype, and he will design this prototype based upon the budget, okay, and based upon the requirements of the company. So let's say this is my prototype right now. So in this prototype, what I am going to do here today is I'm designing an Alexa which can order the flower for me. Finished? Cleared? It should order the flower. I should give the instruction. Okay, I want to order the flower. Okay, he or she has to order the flower. Okay, and he or she has to give the address, exact location where to deliver the product. Hope you are cleared. Okay, similarly, same prototype even you can use for other purposes also, company requirement. Let us say there is one ticket booking company. Okay, ticket reservation, traveling company, ticket booking company. So same concept even you can use over there also. Even you just visit your college website and see whether they have implemented Alexa or not, participants. Okay, so whether they have implemented Alexa or not. If they have not implemented Alexa, you can give the proposal and you can design an Alexa for your college itself. This can be your first projects where you can set the modules for admissions, for departments, okay, for what I can say, academics. Okay, so you can have the link and you can redirect the visitors for the different location. Generally what happens, what the people do, visitors, they just visit the front page, they will stay there for some time, then they will come out. Okay, that will not work out actually. Okay, so if you have an Alexa will redirect the visitors. If someone is interested in computer science department, okay, Alexa will ask, Okay, in which field, in which sector you are interested. Computer science. If you say computer science, it will redirect you to computer science department. It's kind of in business, you know. We can make the our business system so flexible, and it reduces the 50% of time also. Okay, so as far as here, what I have done in this prototype, either I'll be sending text message or voice message. Text, let us say I'm sending, as a user, I'm sending a text message that will go to where? My Amazon Web Services. So this cluster indicates this is my Amazon Web Services. It goes to an Amazon server. Okay, and to fetch the data of this user, I'm going to use Amazon Cognito. Cognito is a web-based platform where the Cognito is a web-based platform where the user can request and get the response from the Amazon Web Services. Okay, so next is obviously whatever the instructions I'm giving through this Amazon EC2 server, that will goes to Amazon Lex. Okay, so Amazon Lex will try to predict what exactly the customers are looking for based up by comparing the data with the data which is present in the database. Now next is, so if that data is available, okay, suppose let us say I want to book a lily, so it will check for the lily information in the database, whether that lily flower order is available or not. Okay, so if it is available, then what happens? It will be forwarded to Amazon Lambda. Okay, so to book that lily rose for the particular customer. So once the order is booked, okay, next it will be redirected again. See here, look at here. It will be redirected to a customer again, that the lily flower is booked for you. Understood? And next, all those activity what we are performing inside this cluster, everything will be watched by whom? Amazon Cloud Watch. Okay, so this is the simple concept here. Remember, we are going to use EC2 1. Okay, so next Amazon Lex. Next we are using Amazon Lambda function. Next we are using Amazon Cognito. Next we are using Amazon CloudWatch. So 5 modules we are going to integrate here. Hope you are clear, participant. You have any doubt? Participants? Participants? Interns?
No, no, sir.
Are you
No,
sure?
sir.
No. Shall we
Yes, sir.
shall we go move forward?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Let's go to technical part now. Okay, what is chatbot? What is a chatbot? Chatbot is a computer program which conducts conversations in natural language, NLP. Okay, natural language processing, which is a part of machine learning again. Speech, via speech or text, both are available. Okay, so even we can using speech or text, we can perform sentiment analysis using different algorithms. Say BERT we have, LSTM we have, a vector support machine we have. Okay, next neural network we have. Okay, so many algorithms are there. It understands the intent of the user. This is very important technical word, intent, and sends and response based on the business rules and data of the organization. Let's talk about what is this intent, etc. But before that, let's have the history of the Alexa. Okay, so and it is booming in market. Remember, most you take small children's, even in our home also, they don't know how to text it. They try to speak with the Alexa, and if they want any games, just they say that name of the game, and they immediately they install it. Okay, so new generation, you take children's, most of them they use Alexas. Okay, and it is going to continue. Even we should also migrate. Okay, instead of typing and wasting time. Okay, so we should be able to interact with, we should prepare ourselves so that we can interact with the Alexa. Okay, first chatbot Eliza, which was designed in 1966. Chatbot application, online shoppings, book tickets, news reports, order food. There are many applications. There is no, see, except roti, kapda and makan, everything we can digitalize. Okay, so there is no area where we cannot implement Alexa except roti, kapda and makan. Remember. Okay, chatbot types, command bots and self-learning bots. There are 2 types. One, to give the commands. Okay, Alexa, I want to order and flower. It's kind of an like what I can say, the command we are giving, and it gives a response. Okay, that is one type of bot. self-learning bot. In self-learning bot, what I will do, Alexa, I want the complete information of XYZ person. So it takes and request from the users, okay, and it start processing it. It's self-learning it, understood? Self-learning, okay, and it gives a response again. In the same way, let's say in reinforcement learning, what technique we are using in Alexa, let us say robot. First, we are designing the robots or Alexa system in such a way that I will give the instruction, Robo or Alexa, go forward. Okay, go forward. So it takes, let us say, it start moving forward. Next, okay, so you need not to give again the instruction, same instruction. When there is an ambiguity, okay, robot itself will try to learn. Okay, this is a space, and I have to move forward. Okay, so you need not to give the instruction again. This easy, automatically the robot will move forward. That is called self-learning bots, which comes under reinforcement learning system, which is a part of machine learning system. So we'll see those things also. Okay, but we'll try to finish this simple chatbot first. Next, most important here is this NLP. Amazon Lex is a service for building, okay, conversational interface into any application using voice and text. So generally what happens, this is a prototype. As a human, it gives and response, it gives and request. Alexa, I want to book an flower. Understood? So there is a concept called ASR, automatic speech recognition system. Okay, so it tried to fetch that data from the human. Understood? And it process it by comparing that with the data which is available in the database system, and it triggers the data based upon the Lambda function. We'll discuss this. You will understand when we start performing the hands-on session. But most important, before heading towards hands-on session, this core terminologies we should understand. Then only it is easy for us to design the bots. Amazon Bot, a artificial intelligence program that simulates interactive conversation. Bot, just for the interactive conversation we are using it. It's a part of artificial intelligence program. Most important, intent. What is intent? Participants. Yeah, this is very important part called intent. And intent represents an action that user wants to perform. Let us say, Alexa, book flower. Can someone tell me what is intent here? Alexa, book flower. Book is an action. Understood? So book is an action, nothing but what? Intent. Okay. So here again in this sentence, okay, can anyone tell me what is the name here? Hello, participants. Hello.
Alexa.
Alexa, next. Yeah, Alexa is an name here. Next, utterance.
Name.
Utterance is, yeah,
Name.
name. Utterance is nothing but yeah, and
flower.
Yeah, utterance is an
Flower.
Intent fulfillment means, okay, so that what the response the Alexa is giving to the users, booking and flower. Understood? So it gives an user gets and respond. Understood? So booking and flower. Okay, so respond is called the intent fulfillment here. So these three things are very important. You will understand when we are feeding the data into database. Slots are parameters that intent might require. Let us say how we start the conversation. Suppose let us say you are a stranger, and with a stranger, how we start the conversation. We will not ask directly, no, order the flower, right? First we send the greeting message. Next, after sending the greeting message, I will say then, okay, Alexa, book the order flower for me. Then the Alexa will ask, okay, what type of flower you required, right? Category of the flower. Next, after asking the category of the flower, it will ask where to deliver this flower, yes or no. So you can see the sequence here of the conversation. Understood? So that one conversation can be considered as an slots here. Greeting message, order the flower, next which type of flower, next we have which city you want to deliver. Okay, so each thing you can consider as a slot here. While programming also, okay, so we have to design the program in such a way that it should, all those instructions should come in level by level. Understood? So first you are asking city, then you are asking flower. Okay, so then you are sending greeting message. It is not going to work out. Okay, so next is slots type here. Every slot has a type, can create built-in and custom slots type. We'll discuss this one, okay, while designing it. Next, intent fulfillment. Here, as far as my Alexa is concerned, for the respond, I'm going to use Lambda function. Okay, we are going to have the Lambda function. There are certain blueprint which is already available in AWS. Same blueprints we are going to use here, or else we can write our own programs also. Client application does necessary fulfillment, that will discuss. Lambda function as a code hook. Most important, code hook is a platform where we will be writing the programs for the web applications. Okay, so customizes user interactions. For the user interaction with the Alexa, okay, initiates and validate user input. It will check with the database, okay, whether whatever the instructions you have given to Alexa, whether it is validate or not. Next, fulfillment of intent. If it is validate, how to respond it. Okay, either to respond through text or voice messages. Hope your theory, I will not focus much on theory. Okay, just keep in mind that as far as NLPs are concerned, like the algorithms like BERT, LSTM, support vector machine. Next we have random forest algorithm. Next, artificial neural network. These are some of the algorithms we used while designing an Alexa system. Let's dive into hands-on session. Okay, let me go to my console again. So this is my console. I hope you can see the console. Participants,
Yes, sir.
you can see the console, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now first and foremost, okay, go to, let's try to design first Alexa. Okay, let me go to prototype first. This is my prototype. Okay, this is my prototype. So to design this, to get the order flower, we need Amazon Cognito. First we'll design this. Okay, so sorry, first we'll design this Amazon Lex. Next, after designing Amazon Lex, we'll try to integrate that one with Amazon EC2 server. Similarly,
Yes.
with the Lambda function. Hope you are cleared.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first and foremost, just type here Amazon Lex. Hold on. So Amazon Lex. Hold on a second. Amazon Lex. Wait, Amazon Lex. Here. Hold on. It is taking time. It is not because of problem is not because of AWS. The problem is in my internet connection, I guess. See, the most important here, this is the platform. Hope you can see interns. Interns.
Yes, sir.
Okay, keep on asking questions, please. Okay, so this is a platform. The problem here is, okay, with the Amazon Lexus, it is not supporting for Mumbai location. So can you see here? I have changed my data center right from Mumbai to Singapore. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So,
Mumbai location is not supported.
yeah, it is not supporting for Mumbai location. So that means Alexa is not available for Mumbai location. Okay, so either you can choose from this. So Alexa is supporting for North Virginia, okay, USA, West Oregon, next Singapore, Sydney, Tokyo, and these are some of the countries. places and countries. So what I will do, I will change my data center to North Virginia. Sorry, North Virginia East location of US. Hold on. Okay, so the moment when you change, no, the moment when you change, right? So you will get this dashboard. Okay, so just to type on get started. Okay, there is no other option here. Okay, so you can check all these things. Documentation part is up to you. You can see all these things. Okay, deploy and scale high quality deep learning technologies. Okay, platform, etc. You can go through all those things when you are practicing. Just type on, hit on get started. Okay, so the moment when you hit on, okay, it will take you to this platform, this platform. Okay, so this is the main dashboard of the Alexa. Can you see this, participants? Participants?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can see, you know, others. Mahima. Okay, so this is the main dashboard here. Here, some of the predefined bots are already available. Understood? So if you see order flowers, schedule an appointment, book trip, same concept, same model. Even you can use it for your requirement. Let us say admission booking in your college. Okay, so you can do it, or else you can go for custom bots. Okay, so the moment when you hit on this order flower bouquet trip, no, you will get the complete template. You need not to worry. Everything will be taken care by Amazon Web Services. But today what I will do, will go for custom bots. By using custom bots, I'm going to design this order flower system. Okay, so hit on custom bots. But before that one, just have a look on these things. Okay, this is how the conversations are taking place here. Okay, first and foremost, just hit on custom bot. Okay, the moment when you hit on like selected custom bots, it will ask for your bot name. Okay, so my bot name is, let's say my bot name is order flower, or ODER. So remember, every word, first letter of the every word I'll keep capital letter. Okay, will be my capital letter. Next, order flowers. Okay, not flowers. Order flowers. Now I want some input from you now. Okay, so next comes the voice. There are two options here as far as Alexa is concerned. Either you can send the query, or you can get the response by text, or you can send the query or get the response by voice. There are two options. Okay, so let's try to configure for both text as well as a voice option. Choose your output device. So here, so suppose let us say I want the output be voice. Okay, so there are plenty of your voice. Okay, voice which are available here. So you can test this also. Okay, so I have the voice of Sally. I have the voice of Gianna, Kevin, Matthew, Ivy. Okay, Justin, Kendra, Kimberly, Joy. Okay, so these you can select based upon your requirements. Okay, so it's now your decision. Okay, so flower, ordering the flower means just imagine you are getting a voice of a female or voice of a male. Which will be more attractive? Getting a response from male or getting a response from female? Intense.
So sorry.
Sorry.
So sorry to say, but a female voice is very attractive.
Yes. Female voice is very attractive, but remember, the since it is a flower ordering system. Okay, for flower ordering system, most of the clients will be from definitely will be female. No, so that's the reason what I will do. Okay, let's have Sally, Matthew, Kevin, we have Joanna, we have Ivy, a small girl. Voice is also available. Okay, so next we have Sally. Let's have, I'll select Sally. You can test also here. Okay, why? Can you listen? You got the voice, no?
Yes, sir.
hello, let's see, my name is Tanzim. Let me play again. Can you hear? You got right? So you can change here. So you can change, okay, you can select any voice you want here. Next, timeout session. Suppose let us say uh, the people are, visitors are opening your site or any software you say. Okay, and immediately your Alexa should pop up and it should ask, how can I help you? Understood? So if even if they are not responding, that the pop-up menu should be there in the front page at least for some minute. Understood? We can set that minutes here. Understood? We can set that minute timeout session. Either you can keep the Alexa for 1 minute, you can keep the Alexa for 5 minutes. It's up to you. So let's say I will set for 5 minutes. Now next, the most important part of this the project is sentiment analysis. Whether you want to perform sentiment analysis or not. Sentiment analysis means, let's say you are training the bot. Say order flower please. Okay, so what happens the moment when the bot will get this type of inquiry? What happened? That order flower please will be stored in the database. Understood? So next, after that, it will matches that statement. Try to the bot will try to match with the responded the statement. What response to give to the client? Understood? So again, let us say the client is asking ordering using some other new statement. Let us say I want flower. And that I want flower also will be stored in the database. Okay, so that this it will try to train the bot itself will try to train. Understood? By using those statements using NLP system. Okay, so so that we can have more and more accuracy. Next time if someone is asking, let us say flower, in first statement also flower was there, second statement also flower was there. Understood? Now the bot itself will try to learn. Okay, the client is trying to ask or trying to order a flower. Understood? So that is how the sentiment analysis will work. Okay, let's say in my bot I want sentiment analysis. Okay, so the bot itself should learn from the whatever the task he is performing or she is performing. Now next is IAM role. By default it will take the role AWS service role for LexBot. Okay, so by default it will choose the LexBot. Now next there is an option called COPPA. Can anyone tell me what is COPPA? COPPA. It's a Children's Activity Act. Okay, Children Online Privacy Protection Act. Okay, so whether it will ask you whether this Alexa is for children's or this Alexa is for the people who are above 18 age. Understood? So you can decide here whether this bot is for children's or not. That is called COPPA Act. Okay, COPPA stands for Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. So let's say I don't want this to use by children's because see the children they keep on playing, right? Okay, if they get Alexa, no, okay, they keep on asking some different questions. Understood? So this is for the business purposes, and I will allow only the clients who are more than 18 years. Okay, so next is advanced options. Also we have like enable accuracy improvements and ML features. Okay, so I will have that one also. Confident threshold, let's say by default 0.4 itself I will write here set. Next values tags, I don't want any tags here. I'll keep this one optional itself. Okay, the confident threshold score is nothing but responding time. Okay, so maximum it should be, let's say by default is 0.4. It has taken 0.4 amount of millisecond it takes to respond, okay, to the users. Next, straight away go and create the bot. Straight away go and create the bot. It's taking time. Hold on a second. So now one phase got over. Next is creating an intent. Okay, what are the questions to be asked, okay, by the clients? So to create an intent, first hit on create intent. Okay, hit on create intent. Create intent. So next, there are two options here. First option is you can have the list of all the questions in Excel sheet. What are the questions to ask to the bot? Understood? And you can upload that using intent options. Either you can create manually. Okay, so I will hit on create intent, and I will give the name of the intent be order flower. Order flowers. Okay, the name of the intent, my new name of the intent be order flowers, and hit on add. It's so easy, no programming, right? Participants. Okay, so create on. So I have created now order flower intent. Okay, so next what I have to do, okay, we have to add the utterances. Okay, so utterances are nothing but the questions what the bot is getting from the clients or the customers. Let's just have, okay, nothing but the input from the user. Let's have some utterances here. I will add some utterances. Even you also you try to suggest me some utterances. What type of questions I can bot can get from the clients. I would like to order flower. Let's say I'm expecting. Okay, as a coder, I'm expecting. I can expect this type of the questions from the client. I would like to order flowers. Interns. Student, yeah, can you suggest me some utterances? What type of questions we can get from the users? I would like to order flowers. Any other questions? Anugraha, Mahima, Atul. Interns, please suggest me some questions.
So what type of flowers do you have? Like different varieties?
Yes. What type of?
Different types of varieties of flowers.
Statement, like what type of flowers you have? Flowers you have, correct? Interns. Can you repeat, please? Hello? Yeah.
What type of flowers do you have?
What type of flowers do you have? Any other? Okay. Next, any other utterances, expectations? The client can ask directly now, flowers. Correct? Interns.
Much more fragrance flowers.
Much more?
Fragrance.
Fragrance. Okay. Fragrance flowers. Okay. Next. Some flowers, please. We can expect this type of question. Some flower, please. Some flower, please. Flowers, please. Any other utterances? Interns? Or flowers, please. Flowers, comma, please. Okay. Or directly the client can ask flowers. Okay. So the bot itself should be able to recognize. Okay. The client is trying to book in flowers. Okay. So next is any other utterances? I want some flowers. I want some flowers. Hold on. I want some flowers. Okay. Same way, let's have you keep on adding it. Okay. So more utterances you have, it's very easy for the Lex to recognize. Okay. Recognize and to predict what the client is expecting. Okay. From our side. Order flower, please. I want at least 2 more utterances from intern. At least 1 utterance from intern. I have given this many, right? At least one utterance now. Interns.
List me the names of the flowers.
Good. List me the names of the flower. List me the names of the flowers. Yes, very good. So hope you are clear with utterance. What is utterances, right? And utterances comes in, okay, under the intent. Fine. First we need to create intent. Next comes the utterances. So lambda function, I'll talk about lambda function once the lambda function is ready. Okay. So next, now we have to configure, okay, the questions, what type of questions to be asked. Let us say the user is asking flower please, or I want some flowers. Okay, so now next, Alexa should reply what type of flowers you are looking for. Understood? Where you need, where we need to deliver this. Okay, so the questions also should come from, question and reply also should come from the Alexa. Hope you are understanding. So this is kind of in production what we are making from the customers. Next comes the next stage comes the slots. So under slots, generally what we do, okay, we try to ask the questions to the customers based upon their utterances. So let us say, okay, first is, let us say city. I'll have city. Okay, so let us say customer is requesting, I want to order a flower. Alexa should ask which city you belongs to. Okay, or in which city I should deliver the flower. So that those questions we have to configure here under the slots. Let us say first I will ask city. So as far as city is concerned, okay, there is a slot type which is already the inbuilt here. Let us say Amazon city. You can see here Amazon city, Amazon, okay, at city, Amazon at city. Okay, so this is a slot type. Okay, so this slot type will have all the list of cities which comes under North Virginia region. Okay, so next is the question. Question should be, I should display the question on the main screen like which city is the delivery at? Is the delivery at? Okay, so where I need to deliver this. This can be one question or the response from the Alexa. Okay, so next in the same way, let us have one more now. One more question. Date. Which date I want to deliver that? Okay, so let us say date. Okay, so there is a date. As far as date is concerned, this the inbuilt option is already available in the Amazon. Okay, so you just type Amazon date. Hold on, Amazon date. You can check here Amazon date. Amazon date. Amazon.date. Hold on. Amazon.date. So this is the slot type. Understood? So it will be having all the dates. Okay, so all the dates, that means nothing but the calendar itself will be recorded under this slot type. Next is how to ask date. Can anyone suggest me how to reply for date? Participants, which date okay, which date do you want which date do you want your delivery on? Okay, delivery on. So this is the question response as well as the question also from the Alexa to the customers. Similarly, let's have one more. Can anyone suggest me any other slots, please? Interns, please try to work as a team. Interns.
So quantity.
Quantity also comes. Okay, so quantity, how much quantity? Quantity we can have, no? Okay, quantity also we can have. Any other? Other, please. Quantity is one. Next. Hello. Interns. Interns. Hello. Yeah, quantity comes. Next comes the type also. Okay, so here what I will do again, we'll try to add quantity and type. Okay, so first what I will do, I'll try to add type of flowers. Okay, so flower type, I'll write here flower type. So the
So
one
what about mode of transportation, sir?
mode of
Transportation.
that again, this mode of transportation that the company will decide now. Okay, so how to deliver it, but
Okay.
the job of the Alexa is to book the order, and that after booking the order, that okay, the report should be forwarded to the respective department. Correct? You are
Yes, sir.
understanding. So next mode of
Yes.
delivery, it is up to them how they want to deliver the product. Even you can ask what type of mode of delivery you want, but the problem is with asking with the mode of delivery is, okay, so you have to list out, we have this many mode of deliveries. Hope you're understanding. Okay, if you are giving the full the freedom for the customer, so he can choose anyone. I want the mode of delivery like that. Okay, so even sometimes he will ask to change the addresses also. Okay, so those things we can do it. Okay, so first we will try to design the basics. Okay, the basics, how to design the basic, the lex. Later on we keep on modifying it. Okay, the flower type. So when you type here the flower type, you will not get that option. Let me try again here. The type of the flower, Amazon. Okay, hold on. Amazon dot type. Let's say type. So the type option is not available here. So what we have to do is we have to create a custom slot. Okay, for the flower type. So to create the custom slot, go to slot type. Here, can you see participants? Go to slot type. Okay, so under slot type, click on hit on slot type. Now next under that, okay, slot types. Can you okay? You can see here three options: create slot type, import slot type, and extended slot type. So I will create a new custom slot type. Hit on custom slot type, and my custom slot type be flower types. Okay, flower types. Flower types. You can give the descriptions also. Okay, let us say type of the flower. Type of the flower. Okay, so next expanded value. Okay, I'll have the expanded value itself. The next is value B. Value B, let's say one simple value you need to give here. The value B, yeah, sorry. As far as values are concerned, you have to list out all the different types of flowers, okay, which comes under the slot type. Okay, so let us try to have some of the list of the different types of flowers. Let us say roses. Correct? Interns, please be reflexive. Intent. Okay, so roses. Roses can be one type of flower. Next, any other?
Jasmine.
Jasmine is there. Okay, jasmine. Okay, jasmine. Next,
Lily.
lily. Very good. Lilies. Next,
Sunflower.
sunflower. Sunflower rose. Huh? Okay. Now next is,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Any other? Orchids.
I used to say champa, sir, but it's available in garden itself, right?
Okay. Okay. Orchids. Okay. Orchids is a type of flower. Next is any other?
Dahlia.
Balia. Balia. Okay. Balia. Okay. So next is any other type? Orchids we have next. Okay.
Daffodil.
Okay. Tulips. Heard about this flower type? Name of the flower name? Tulips.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Margarets.
Daffodil.
Yeah. Okay. Camations. Camations. Heard about this type of flower? Okay, so this is, I hope you now you are clear. I don't want to waste time here. So I have listed out some of the flower name here, which comes under the category of what? Slot type. Hope you are clear. Okay, so I will try to add this slot. Okay, I try to add the slot. Okay, so now the slot is added. Now again you go to order flowers. Go to order flowers. Click on order flowers. Okay, so yeah, it's taking time. Hold on. Go to order flowers. Now already I have type, right? Okay, so type, let me remodify this. Flower type. Flower types. Okay, and my flower type is flower types. Can you see this? This is a custom slot type. What I have created using flower types. Okay, so now select this flower type. Next, I should ask the question now. What type of questions I can ask? Flower types. Question should be what type of questions Alexa can ask to the customer.
Which type of flower do you want?
Sorry.
So which type of flower?
Yes. Which type of? Okay, which flower
Do you want?
Yeah, which flower do you want? Okay, so simple question. Understood. Someone said some one. I will try to add one more query now. Someone said no quantity. Someone said about quantity, right? Interns?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, someone said about quantity. Let's try to add one more. Okay, so quantity. Hold on. Quantity. What we can do? Flower quantity, no? Flower quantity. Okay, let me check whether quantity option is there or not. Amazon quantity. Amazon dot quantity. No, Amazon dot quantity is not available. What we need to do?
Sir, custom.
Custom.
Have to create.
Yeah, click on slot types. Create custom slot type. Create slot type. Next, quantity, or you say flower quantity. Flower quantity. Hold on. Flower quantity. Okay, flower quantity. Let's say description in kgs. Let us have 1 2 3 numbers. Okay. Quantity, as far as quantity is concerned, let us have how we can give. Suggest me intense value. How we can give the values? Whether to give the values in kgs or number wise.
Number wise.
Yeah, better number wise. 1 rows, 2 rows, etc. Okay, add 1. Similarly, 2. Next 3. Next 4. Say 5. Hold on. Let me keep this limited one. 6. Hold on. 7. I'll keep limited 7. Fine. So you cannot later on you can add. Okay, how many quantities you want. Even you can change the type of quantity also. Again, you go to order flowers. Again, you go to order flowers. Hold on. Okay, so next is under order flower. Let's try to have. We'll try to add that quantity also. Flower quantity. Flower quantity. Flower quantity. Correct. Okay, this is going to be a custom slot now. Okay, flower quantity. Select flower quantity. What type of questions I can ask interns? Or Alexa should respond. Interns. What type of question I can ask? Interns, you there?
What is the count of flowers?
What is the count of? What is the count of flowers? Okay, so hope now this slot, okay, we'll try to keep limited. You can add any how many number of slots you want, how many number of questions you want to ask to the user, but I suggest you, okay, since Alexa is asking, Alexa is responding and Alexa is asking, so usually customer, what they do, okay, they don't want to they don't prefer someone is asking more and more questions, understood? So they will get bored. So make sure that while asking or responding Alexa, when the Alexa is responding, try to keep the limited questions, okay, so maybe 2, 3, 4, understood, so that the customer can complete that form within a few seconds. Let's say 5 to 10 seconds, he should be able to complete the form, or he should be able to order the flowers, okay, or any requirements, any products, understood? So that strategy you should apply. Uh, you should learn how to play. The next is confirmation. Again, let us imagine that client has ordered the flower. Now we should give the confirmation, no? Okay, so to confirmation message, okay, hit on confirmation prompt. Okay, so after hitting on confirmation prompt, you will get two options. Okay, when the order is confirmed, when the order is cancelled. Okay, so in both cases we should reply for the customers. If the order is confirmed, okay, in that case what I will do, okay, I will ask, are you sure, are you sure, are you sure, want to place the order, okay, want to place the order, okay, so are you sure you want to place the order? So automatically it will yeah, okay, placement of the order will get placed. If it is no, if it is yes, this message I want to display. If it is no, okay, again I want to give some positive reply. Too bad, let's say too bad, hope, okay, hope we can help you next time. We can help you next time. Fine. So this is confirmation prompt. Now the confirmation prompt is ready. Next comes, okay, so fulfillment. I'll talk about fulfillment later on when my Lambda function is ready. Okay, so by default I'll keep return parameter to the client. Same parameter I'm going to return. Now what happens here is, okay, so I'm sending a message to the client directly, right? So similarly, I should send this message even to my database system also. This message should be stored in the database, okay, so that that data again I can forward to the delivery department. So next is when it comes to a response, okay, so I can add some more response here. Thank you. Okay, let me add some response here after confirming the order. Okay, so hit on this message. Okay, we can have two options, custom markup and custom. Okay, the messages directly I'll type the message, just a greeting message and thank you message to the customer. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Your order. Okay, order, write the order for, write the flower name. Okay, so flower type, flower name. So where it is stored, flower name of the flower, in which slot it is stored, this, right, flower types. Your order for, next you should display the flower type. Let us say lily. Your order for lily. If other customer is ordering, let us say some other roses, your order for roses. Okay, so like that the message should be displayed. So what I will do, I will type this custom slot type under the bracket flower type. Okay, flower types, correct, flower types, close the bracket. Okay, flower types has been successfully placed. Okay, it's so easy. Next, Next comes response is over. Enabled response card. No, wait for user reply. No, I will not wait for user reply. Now next is just hit on save intent. I will not wait for user reply because you wait. Two validation error detected. Value flower types at parameter 3. Member name failed to satisfy constraint. Member must satisfy regular expression pattern. Okay, value flower type, flower quantity at parameter 4. Member name failed to satisfy the constraint. We are finding some difficult. Okay. There are certain errors here. Let me try to find out what type of error it is. Flower types. Hold on. Yeah. Here, one mistake we have committed here. See here, Alexa first is going to ask city. Next, Alexa is going to ask date. Next, the Alexa is going to ask flower type. Next, the Alexa is going to ask the flower quantity. Now here, one more thing. What mistake we have done is, okay, this should be there should not be a space in between flower type and flower quantity. This is one mistake. Now we need to arrange this. Okay, so to arrange, what I will do, first let Alexa ask the city name. Next, after asking city name, Alexa should be able to ask the flower type. Okay, to ask flower type, what I will do, I'll take this one. You hit on this arrow, flower type. Okay, so this will take the flower type to the next stage, second stage. Okay, so that means Alexa is going to ask flower type in the second question. Next, in the same way, okay, quantity also I want to ask on the third stage. Okay, third stage. So see, now you can see flower quantity, Alexa is going to ask on the third level. Next, I will ask date. Next, most important required. I'll make this one, all these questions mandatory. Alexa should ask before ordering this flowers. Alexa should ask all this question to the client. Let me again try to build the model. Save the intent. Okay, so now my intent, okay, Amazon Lex is ready. Okay, it is confirmed now. So you can review this, and I have saved the intent. Hope you are clear. Any doubt, interns? Interns? Interns?
No, sir.
Are you sure? It's easy, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's so easy. The only thing is you should analyze what are the questions, okay, to be asked to the users. Okay, so next is after one module is completed. Okay, so after completing one module, okay, one next is go to 1 second. We can test the bot now. Let's try to test the bot. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's try to test the bot whether it is working properly or not. Just hit on build. Okay, click on build for testing purposes. I'm not going to publish today. Okay, so this the Alexa. Okay, so next is hit on build. Click on build. This will take little time. Okay, to get that dashboard. See, it's processing. Flower order flower has built flower in entrance as flower, please. For intent flowers contains an unsupported character. Okay, I have used a semicolon. Okay, you should not use, can you see here? You should not use semicolon or any special symbol while asking in the utterances. Okay, so make a note of it. Again, I will save this. Let me save this. Okay, again, we'll try to test this bot. Okay, hope my bot will work. It is taking time. Hold on a second, participants. Okay, my bot is now ready. Interns, can you see? Interns,
Yes, sir.
So
can you see my bot is ready now? I can see only 7 participants. Okay, while joining there were around 12 now. Anyways, okay, so my bot is ready to test now. So we can test now, right? Correct? Participants.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so my first question will be, let's say I want flowers. Flowers I will write. Let me see what result we get. Can you see which city is the delivery at? Correct? Interns?
Yes, sir.
What is asking me? What is asking me?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
in which city you want to deliver? Since Virginia, North Virginia, let us have NYC. Okay, let us have NYC. Okay, which city? Yeah, again it is asking. NYC will not come under North Virginia. Can someone mention some cities here? And New York. I will write New York. Yeah, New York it has accepted. Can you see interns?
Yes, sir.
Interns. Yeah. The moment when I typed NYC was not there in
Is not
database.
accepted.
It was not accepting. When I typed New York, okay, it was accepting. Okay, New York. Now it is asking me, okay, which flower do you want? Tell me. Which
rose.
flower? Roses. Let us say roses. Let me hit on roses. Now it is asking, what is the count of flowers? Enters, can you
3.
see that? Yeah. What is the count of flowers? Let's say
3.
3.
One.
Okay. Now, which date do you want your delivery on? Let us say 25th of August. 25th of August. August 2020. Okay, let me hit this. Are you sure you want to place the order? Can you see? Are you sure you want to place the order? Yes. Okay, thank you. Your order for roses has been successfully placed. That means our bot is working fine.
What is the
Correct now? Interns?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is, remember, this is just the first stage. Okay, so it is taking the queries from the user and it is responding. But the problem is, okay, though whatever the orders I have placed right now, it is not stored in the database. Understood? It is not forwarding. This data is not forwarded to the delivery department. Okay, so we need to do that. Understood? So like how it is sending a greeting message like thank you, your order for the roses has been successfully placed. That also should be triggered in the delivery department. To do that, we will be using Lambda functions, cloud formation techniques. Okay, so hope this Alexa is working fine from the front end. Let's try with the voice also. Okay, let me try with the voice now. Hit on this. Let us have sentimental analysis now. I'll hit on this microphone button. Okay, and it will ask to allow for the microphone. Now the microphone is activated. Now what I will do, I will ask order flowers. Let me see whether it is accepting or not. Okay, order flowers. Order flowers. Flowers. Flower, please. No, it is not. I think there is some problem in my ascent. I want some flowers. We'll try this. Okay. I want some flowers. No, it's not working. Let me try this, but it will work. Pakka, it will work. Okay, maybe because of my essence, it's not taking in. Hold on. Hold on. Now I can order flowers. Hold on. I want some flowers. Hold on a second. It should work. It's showing, see, audio input. Hold on, Intense. No, error has occurred. Okay, let me try again after this session. Okay, then we will check whether even audio messages works on or not. Maybe because of my accent, I think it's not taking. Let me clear this history first. Again, let me try. Flowers, please. It is taking audio input. See, can you see Intense? Intense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you see the, I'm getting the response. Now next what I will do, let me click, then I will ask, okay, New York, New York. Okay, let me try again. Okay, audio input, I have already forwarded the audio. No, it is not accepted. Do you see, it has taken, do you work New York? No. Let me again activate again. Okay, let me click on this button. New York. Now I have given the audio input. It has accepted. Correct? Interns, can you see that one? Yeah. Which flower do you want? Again, I will give the instruction to Alexa. Hit on this. Roses. I've given the input. Yeah, it has taken. It has taken my voice also, sentiment analysis. Now next, what is the count of the flower? Again, I'll give 2. Yeah, it has accepted. Okay, it is asking for the delivery now. Okay, 20th of August. Let me see, it is taking or not. Yes, it has taken 20th of August. It has taken. Are you sure want to place order or not? Okay, obviously I'll say yes. Thank you. Your order for roses placed. Okay, that means our bot is working for both text as well as a voice symbol. Okay, voice. Now next, let's go to the next stage now. Okay, cloud formation. Hope you are clear. If you have any doubt, interns, please ask. Interns? Interns?
No, sir.
No doubt. It's very easy. It's very easy. You can, yeah, you can prepare. Okay, so you can practice this. Next, let's go to cloud formation. Again, I'll go. Okay, go to again main screen, services. Next tier type cloud formation. Okay, cloud formation. Hold on. Yeah, cloud formation. Just type cloud formation here. Hold on. Hit on cloud formation. Cloud formation. It's taking time. Cloud formation. It's showing like called cloud formation. Cloud formation. Cloud formation for programmatic access. Yeah, there is a problem here. Spelling mistake. Sorry. Cloud formation. You can see here. Cloud formation. Select cloud formation for programmatic access. Okay, hold on.
So till what time the session will carry on, sir?
I'll wind up within 15 minutes. Okay, no? Or shall I continue till 1
okay,
hour? 1 more hour. Okay. Next is go to create stack.
So I didn't get you.
Sorry. Hello. Yeah. Next stage is after cloud formation, go to create stack. Hit on create stack. Okay. So here, most important. Okay. There are two options here. Template is ready. Use a sample template or create your own template designers. Okay. So now next is go to create after use a sample template. I'll use the sample template which is already available in AWS console. Next is okay. So I have to build a platform where I should get the queries from Alexa, and that data should be stored where inside the database. So that means I need such type of a platform where I can have where I can write the programs, and after writing the program, data and the program should be stored where in the database system. Okay, to have the such type of a stack. Okay, so Amazon will provide plenty of options here. Okay, the plenty of options. Okay, so here you can see is in simple we have create a LAMP stack using a EC2 instance and local MySQL database. So you can integrate EC2 and MySQL. In the same way, okay, there are other options also. You can see here for multiple A to Z samples, we have here create a highly available scalable LAMP stack with an Amazon RDS database instance for the backend data store. I want this because all those programs and the data is processing in the backend. No, so to process the data using the RDS database and in the backend, we need. Okay, I will select this LAMP stack. Similarly, there are other options also for your other projects. Okay, so you can select any one from this cloud form etc. So for the instance of time, I will select this LAMP stack. LAMP stack already selected. Okay, now next is view and design. Click on view and design. Just check. Okay, click on view and design. Okay, click on view and design and just check. Okay, you will get all the ready-made programs which are required to integrate your Alexa with the LAMP stack to manage all the delivery what we are receiving from Lex. Hold on. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, can you see this? Intense?
Yes, sir.
Hold on, it is generating the template now. Hold on a second. Backup, cognitive. It should generate the template here. It will generate the template here, template with RDS and LAMP stack. Okay, so here, see, you can see here. So as far as this template is concerned, I have integrated AWS template for this is a version of the template. Okay, so next is I have integrated here is subnet mask. We have, hold on, descriptions. Yeah, database. We have database, and you can later on you can change the database name here. By default, the data, my database name is my database, and this is the description. Okay, so later on, the moment when you create the database using RDS system, so we can change it. That is one the service we get. Okay, now next, DB users. Okay, you can mention the user's name as well as the password here. That is another option we get, service we get. Next is most important here is, hold down, containers, multiple database. Okay, web server capacity. That means it is integrated with the cognitive, Amazon AWS cognitive engines also. Okay, so I'm not able to display the database, I mean the template, otherwise you will understand how exactly this cloud formations work. Okay, next is SSH. We have mapping. Okay, so all this T2 architecture, this is actually, this works on the background. Let me check. Yeah, instance type. Okay, so instance type is also displayed. Next is, okay, let me hold on. Resources. Yeah, here, look at here. I need this application load balancer. Okay, load balancer service is also integrated in this template. Next is, we have listener. Okay, listeners also we have. That means listener already integrated in your VPC security configuration with your load balancer, and that is integrated with RDS as well as the Alexa. Hope you are clear. Next is target groups. We'll talk about target group. Yeah. Next we have web service group. Okay, so this is for cognitive, AWS cognitive engine. Okay, so here you will get an ID. That ID we need to paste later on. We'll discuss that is possible after creating the Lambda function. Okay, so next is we have launch configuration. Okay, cloud formation, cloud formation. All this ready-made program you will get. Okay, so only thing is whatever the ID we get in the Lambda function, that we need to paste here. Okay, so this is the my PHP program. Okay, hold on. ACP resources. Okay, hold on. Let me go back first. Hold on. Cloud formation. We'll try to create this cloud formation in coming session. Okay, in next session we will try to integrate that cloud formation to Alexa. Okay, so I have created already. One second. Amazon S3. What we have used? No, I did not save that. Cloud formation. Go to create stack. Under create stack. Okay, sample template. Let me use the sample template. Use sample template. Okay, and now next is whatever the data is there, I'm going to use that S3 bucket. Data is stored in the S3 bucket URL. Okay, so next is not in the S3 bucket. Hold on guys. Create stack, use template. Okay, use sample template. Okay, so after sample template, here RAM stack, not use upload template file. Okay, let me template file. Anyways, I'll hit on next. We have committed upload the template file. No, we are committing mistake here. Okay, let me try to create this cloud formation. No, showing like, let me go to cloud formation. Okay, create stack. Okay, under stack, use template sample. Yes, use template sample. Here I'll choose LAMP stack. Next, view designers already we have seen. Go to next. Hit on next. Hit on next. Okay, so stack name, give the stack name be order flowers. Order flowers. Okay, so next database, local storage 5 GB already I have taken here. Okay, D2 small I will take. Database name is my database. Password is, let's say the password of the database be admin 12345. Okay, just remember this password. Database name is my database. My database. And password is admin 12345. Similarly here also admin 12345. Okay, so instance type is key name. So let me say key name B. Okay, so I'll take this one as an optional key. Okay, key name, no values here. Next, multi-agent database SSL equation. Okay, so those things you keep as only on next. Okay, next it will ask for the configuration. This is an optional one. Okay, tag I don't want to add. My IAM role. Okay, IAM role. Okay, name of the IAM role, order flower. Okay, same thing you keep. Just hit on next. Okay, now template is ready. Order flower. Okay, next is, this is just review this. Okay, no permission by default, since in the beginning I have kept everything default here. Okay, later on if it is under in deployment mode we can configure. Okay, all this. Create the stack. Create the stack, and simple normal stack I have created. Okay, so two things over now. One is Alexa is ready, Lex is ready. Now cloud formation is ready. Understood? Now next, let us go to Lambda function. Okay, now let me configure the Lambda function now. Again, the process is simple. Go to service, open in new tab. Open in new tab. AWS Manager. AWS Manager. Hold on. Okay. So here, see, already it has created one Lambda function. Sorry, it is in this is a cloud formation. We need to configure this one with Alexa. Sorry to say, this is a cloud formation. Now go to Lambda function. Go to services. Okay, under services, hit on Lambda function. Hit on Lambda function. Participants. Hit on Lambda function. Okay, here create a function. You know this procedure very well, how to create the functions. Create function. Okay, create function. Okay, so these are the three options. Author from the scratch. Right now I'll use Blueprint. Okay, so Blueprint, all the ready-made programs are available. Okay, for your task. Now here I'll use the Blueprint here, or else you can go and write the program directly. Use the Blueprint. Here type order flowers. Order flowers. Let me see whether it is available or not. Okay, order flowers. Let me check again. Let me type again. Sorry. Order order flower. Order flowers should pop up here. Hold on. Canis configure rule change trigger get job Python get object Python. Okay. Okay, hold on. It's not showing actually. Let me type order. Okay, here, can you see participants? Participants, interns.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so here, okay, so just hit on orders. You will get the complete blueprint of Lambda function. Here you can see, choose this Lex order flowers Python. Select this. So after selecting, configure it. Selecting, configure it. Now give the name of the function. Let's say the name of the function be order flowers. Order flowers. Name of the function be order flowers. Create a new function. Create a new role with the basic Lambda permissions. Okay, so next is test it. Go to Lambda. This is the code actually. Okay, so this is the code what you get for ordering a function here, Lambda function. And now we need to trigger this. We need to integrate this, and in between our Amazon Lex as well as RDS database. RDS using any database system. Okay, so this is the code. Okay, code is already generated now, predefined code. Now let's try to test this one. Okay, create function. Hit on create function. Hit on create function, hold down. Yeah, function got created now. Lambda function called order flowers got created now. Okay, we'll try to test this. Okay, we'll try to test this. Hold on. We'll try to test this now. Click on, hit on order flowers. Okay, so let me try to, yeah, this is a code what we received from the blueprint. Next, just hit on test. Okay, give the event name. Event name be order flowers. Order flowers. Next is, okay, created. Created. Now again, okay, so already I have chosen order flowers here, the event, test it. Okay, so test is, since it is a ready-made program, we will not get any errors, obviously. Okay, hit on this and it's showing, see, dialog action is, yeah, pickup date is this one, 11th of August, okay, 10 a.m. pickup time, Lily's. Okay, so all those information we are going to get, and this we are going to pass this to the database using database system. Now, whatever the data we are receiving from Alexa, that data will be received by the Lambda function now. So after the Lambda function, that will be given to the database. Okay, it will check in database. Okay, it will check in the status in the database. Okay, accordingly it will reply. Again, in the same way, okay, whatever the order we are getting from the client, that will be stored in the database through Lambda function. Okay, next is, I'm going to use this Lambda function in now Alexa. Okay, now again you go to Alexa. Now 3 modules are completed. Amazon Alexa. Next, cloud formation is completed. Next, I have created the Lambda function also. Now I want to integrate my Lambda function to Amazon Lex now. Okay. So go to services again, hit on Lex, Amazon Lex. Amazon Lex, hold on. Okay, already created, no? Already we have created, right? Let me hold on. Okay, publish. Oh, sorry, I didn't publish that. Okay, so we'll try to publish this. Okay, so name of the alias be order flower, order flowers. Okay, so next is publish this. Now Lex is published. Hold on. Okay, so now go to channel. Let me close this one. Again, after creating the Lambda function, go to your Amazon Lex. Let me refresh this. Hold on a second. No.
Sir, it is in the Singapore region, sir. We created it in the Virginia region.
Sorry.
It is in the Singapore region, sir.
Okay, it is. Oh, this is in. Sorry. Yeah. Very. Thank you, Mahima. We have created in. Yeah, north. This region, right? Yes. Thank you so much. So we created in that region, and I'm opening my Lex in Singapore region. Hold on. Okay, so now you can see that order flower Lex is available. Now you go to hit on this. Now I want to integrate my Lambda function to my order flower Lex. Okay, here there are two options here. Hold on. There are two options where we need to, yeah, one is this one. One is under, one is this one. Hold on. It's taking time. Hold on. Okay. Oh my God. One is under fulfillment. Okay. So under fulfillment, we were just passing the parameter, how we are getting from the Alexa. Okay. So now what I will do, I will pass that parameter to database now. Okay. So that I can store all this data through Lambda function. Okay. So hit on Lambda function now. It will ask us to give the name of that Lambda function. So since, hold on, it's not showing here. Okay, so here it's not showing actually. No, first before fulfillment, I have to confirm that one here. Lambda initialization and validation. Okay, first go to Lambda initialization and validation here. Hit on, click on this. Next, okay, inside this one, give the name of that Lambda validation. It's not showing here. I'm not able to display that. Here the name of the lambda validation will come here. Okay. It's not showing. Let me refresh again. Lambda is working fine, no? Clear this. Hold on. Hold on, please. Okay. So this is my front end of Lex. Here first we need to initialize this. To initialize, hit on this lambda initialization function. Hold on. Okay, initialize it. It will ask for lambda function. Here there is some, I'm not able to select that lambda function, but it will display here, order flowers. Fine. That this is how we are integrating. Okay, so I think this we will do. Let me check what is the problem I'm facing here. Okay, we'll continue the same project in tomorrow's session. It's okay now, Intense. So till then, you do one thing, create the utterances, create the Lex, next create the cloud formation, next create the lambda function. Okay, so next integration part we will see in the next session. Okay, now